Here I am in the lounge. It's very quiet, there's hardly anyone here. And I'm on a big trip. I'm off to Melbourne today, meeting up with the sisters, and we're going on a cruise. Flights have all been delayed and I'm on a different flight to Melbourne. I'm now via Auckland, so I'm legging it over to the international terminal. At least it's not actually raining, it's quite warm and steamy. Yeah, just gotta get to my flight. There's no moon. Well, hello from Melbourne. It is noisy out here. We've got a balcony. It's fresh in the morning. It's going to be about 30 degrees, so you have to dress in layers. I got in late, about midnight. I got the Sky bus into town, which was also very slick and fast in a good way. There's just construction going on everywhere. And then a cab from the Southern Cross station over here to our accommodation. Clearly we have double glazing because it doesn't sound like this inside, so I better go in there. I'm stuck. Right, here's a bit of a room tour. Let's have a wee look. This is the bedroom I was in. Rusty's dressed now. Both bathrooms look like this. There's one in the as an ensuite in the other bedroom. And morning, Rusty.
Morning.
Morning, sisters. Or one, a bit bright. Dropped our bags and we're off. Now we're going to explore Melbourne. From the left, here's the family, Margaret, Karen and Rusty. So what's good about Melbourne is you get a free tram, which is good because I don't have the Mikey card, so I'm just going to hop on the free tram and go for a ride around. We're going to eventually get to the laneways, apparently. That's what we're going to try and aim for. But first we had to wait for the dignitaries to go by. I have no idea who they were or what they were doing in Melbourne, but we had to stop. One of the things Melbourne is famous for are these little laneways with all of the graffiti, so we're going to go and have a look now that we've had our coffee. The number 35 free train.
Following the discovery of gold in Victoria, the Hotel Windsor was built in 1883, predating.
Getting off the tram. This is the beautiful block arcade, which was built in 1892 and modelled on the Galleria in Milan, the Victor Emmanuel Gallery. Beautiful tile, mosaic. walking over to South Gate and then we're off to get on the cruise. Beautiful day here in Melbourne. Well, we've checked our bags in, so we've got a little bit of time before we check in, but that's what we're sailing on. And it's a beautiful day here at Melbourne Port. Looking forward to this. We're walking to the ship. We haven't even checked in yet. A lot of walking to do. Getting closer. It's a bit dark, but here we are, getting on the ship. We're all through. We're in the corridor. Welcome to the room. We have a double bed. It's going to be split up into 2 singles for my sister and me. Nice little room. We've got a beautiful balcony. It's a very hot day in Melbourne, so I'm sure we'll be enjoying that this evening. And the bathroom is very small, but got all the things you need. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Looking good. Looking all right. Coffee. Cheers. We've been to the pyjama party. We weren't there very long, for about 5 minutes. I'm very tired. It's about, I don't know what time, 11:30. Can't wait to get into my bed. So good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. The next day was our first full day at sea, and it was a beautiful day to begin with, but unfortunately I started to feel a little unwell, and I think that was due to tiredness and that rocking motion of the ship. So I had a fairly quiet day and took it easy until I got up in the afternoon and went and had some of the lovely fries from the galley. After another rest and a bit of time spent in the hammock, I was ready for our evening dinner at the test kitchen.
Hibiscus tea infused with ginger, honey and cinnamon just to cleanse your palate, so you just take it as a shot.
The decor is very clinical looking, and we treated ourselves to some great cocktails. This is the menu. It doesn't really tell you very much, and this was the mushroom pate, which was very nice. Not that I'm a fan of mushrooms. This was followed by some smoky, swirling plate action. This was the egg dish. Car crash venison, well, that's what it looked like. And then we had the blue cheese ice cream, followed by chocolate, which was much better. And we were certainly ready for bed after that. Good night. Hello, good morning from the ship. Yesterday was our first sea day, and I struggled a little bit trying to get used to the movement and the rocking of the ship. I hadn't slept very well, so I needed an extra bit of sleeping time in the afternoon, but luckily I came right. We went to the test kitchen for dinner, which was lovely. Lots of little tiny plates, all very interesting sorts of food. I loved it all except for the blue cheese ice cream. I should have got something else. It just wasn't me, but that's all right. It's good to try all these things, isn't it? And today we're going to go into Sydney, so that's going to be exciting. We have to get a tender into Sydney, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll talk to you later. if you want to know what's going on the ship, there's lots of things to tell you. Here I am in beautiful Sydney, Circular Quay, and we are going to head over to Manly for a cup of coffee. It is going to be a hot and beautiful day. To see the beach, and now we're walking back down the Corso back to catch the ferry back into Sydney town. That was a good walk around Sydney. I'm really tired now, and we catch the tender back to the ship. Right, back in the room. My hair's looking a bit fuzzy from being on the tender and the windswept sea air. I thought I'd show you the view from the room because it's looking pretty spectacular today. Good morning. We had some problems last night getting the ship to dock. They couldn't get the anchor up. But here we are at Circular Quay with a beautiful view, and looks like they're boarding more passengers. We're doing this absolutely lovely walk, but we've got to be back on board the ship at about 11ish, although we're not leaving till 1:30. We have lunch reservations, so we have to go get on back on board, so we better not go too far. So we're going to take the steps up and over. It's just beautiful. Lovely vistas. Beautiful rocks area with all the cute little shops. Just been to the sticky lolly shop to have a look at the rock candy which he's making. That was interesting. Sydney has to be the most beautiful harbour in the world, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching all the scenery as we sailed away. And the pilot took a couple of goes to get off the ship, but after we'd watched all that, we set out for dinner at the Korean restaurant Gun Bay. It's a beautiful restaurant, lots of cool food, and that is about it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.